All right. So, hey guys, it's me, 80s444. Today, guys, we'll be talking about the Denmark national team. Of course, I have a special friend with here helping to discuss with Denmark, and that is Sebastian. And we're gonna be breaking down the Denmark national team. So, Sebastian, give me your thoughts on Denmark.
They're a good nation. They went far in the Euros. As a fellow Scandinavian Sweden, I think that's good for Scandinavian nations to do well. That's very good for the whole Nordic thing. So it's good for all the Nordic. If it's good that Denmark is doing this well. Um, of course, I hope Sweden, Finland, and all those other nations do well. So, well, Denmark is you kind of don't hate them as like you can't hate this team because they are, you can't really hate them because they're a really good team. So,
Yeah. And Denmark's like one of those national teams that everyone has a soft spot for, especially what happened in the Euros with the whole Christian Eriksen situation and everything like that. And Denmark's a great national team. I think it's a team that could go really far in the World Cup. They have the elements. And
mm,
remember, guys, on the last World Cup, they actually they tied to the World Cup finalist. They tied with France and Croatia. So
mm,
that's a really impressive achievement. That they were one of the few national teams I think that didn't lose a single game in the World Cup. I think on regulation. I know
mm,
people say penalties, but that's technically a draw. You know.
that's good for them. That's good for them.
So yeah, man. Like I said, so let's look at the group real quick. So as you can see, guys, I will show. As you guys can see, we're gonna just go ahead and give a quick World Cup Group D real quick. Um, and as you guys can see right here, guys, World Cup Group D, images being shown. Yeah, it's as you guys can see, it's France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. It's
Yeah,
kind of like the same group from the last World Cup. Obviously, I think they were in Group C at the last World Cup. I think. And what's your thoughts, Sebastian, on that?
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how it has happened. Like nearly the same group.
Yeah,
Same with the Group G.
yeah. Personally, for me, I think Denmark's in a great chance of they should be qualifying for the round of 16. Um, I think they
Or
should be able.
even or even quarters.
No, I mean like for the group, like they should at least get top two. Like that's
Oh,
what I'm saying. And for me, it's going to be interesting because honestly, at this very moment, this might come as a crazy call, guys. Some of you guys might get very mad at me in the comment section below. But as of this right now, guys, I think Denmark will top the group over France. I've not been very convinced of France, guys.
mm, I would agree to be honest.
Yeah, France have been looking very shaky. I don't trust Deschamps that much anymore. And we've been seeing how France have been doing the Nations League as well. They haven't really been great. Now, granted, the World Cup takes place in November, so by that time, France could rectify themselves. But I don't know, man. I feel like there's going to be a lot of pressure on France, the World Cup champions curse and everything like that. And I feel like Denmark can take advantage of the situation and, top the group. So,
Denmark could be. Hmm?
yeah, Denmark to top the group. That would be very impressive. So in the round of 16, if they do top the group, they'll play the Group C runner-up, which is likely to be either Mexico or Poland. And I'll be real with you guys. They should be able to beat either of those two nations. Do you agree?
I think they would destroy Mexico to be honest. With the way like legit Mexico ain't that good anymore.
Yeah,
Not
what about
like
Poland?
that could be tricky. But I think they beat Poland 3-0 or something. I don't know. Were they in the same group?
Denmark,
Oh,
Poland.
oh no, they weren't. I was thinking of something else. I
Wow.
thought they were in the same World Cup for the or the but they
Yeah.
weren't.
But the last time Denmark did play Poland did play against Denmark. Poland actually won 3-2 in the World Cup qualifiers, the first round, with Lewandowski scoring a hat trick. Actually, wow.
Oh,
And then the year actually that was in 2016. And 2017, Denmark beat Poland 4-0 in the World Cup qualifiers. So Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I think Denmark should be able to beat Poland, in my opinion. You know,
Mm,
then in the quarterfinals, if they do, let's say, top the group, then I think they'll play against England, if I'm not mistaken. Assuming that England top the group, right?
yeah,
And England obviously get past Senegal or what's the other name? Group A runner.
Netherlands.
Yeah. Now that could be interesting. Denmark versus England. In that situation, we saw how England managed to beat Denmark, albeit it was pretty controversial in the Euros. And keep in mind that was at Wembley, I think, right?
Mm, the
So
semifinal.
mm, that's a
I
tricky one.
think,
I think that's kind of 50-50. I would probably lean towards more England just because England did play really well in that game, in my opinion, even though that second goal was a bit controversial. You know, I
mm,
feel like England, for the most part, did play pretty
yeah,
good. But who knows,
mm,
man? Maybe the atmosphere, England had the advantage like that. So I don't know. What do you think, Denmark, England? Because I think it's a close game.
yeah, it's a very close game. It could end like the Euros, where England win, of course. It could end differently.
Yeah,
Just England. If anyone kicks out England, I will be happy.
yeah, yeah. Obviously, we know you don't like England, but let's be objective here. Let's be objective. Objectively speaking, that would be an interesting match. You know, now let's say they do beat England, just for argument's sake. Just for argument's sake, they get to the
Mm.
semifinals and they play against, I believe it is, who do they play in the semis? I think it's the Group E winner, right?
I think so. If I'm not, I think Group E winner tomorrow.
Okay, let me look at this real quick. It's a bit confusing. So semifinals. So let's see. So Denmark. Okay, okay. Then the semifinals. Oh no, no, no. Sorry, they actually play Group F or Group H. They'll probably play the Group H winner, I think. Oh wow, that could be Portugal.
Or,
Denmark, Portugal.
or Uruguay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Group H winner. I don't think Group F. I don't think Belgium will make it that far. So Portugal, Uruguay. Now let's just say, for argument, let's just take both situations into consideration. Let's say they play Portugal. I don't think I would favor Denmark in that game. Actually, would I? Maybe I would actually, because Portugal is kind of, I don't know. Portugal is kind of a weird card. I feel like this is kind of like I feel like it depends what Portugal we see on the day.
Mm.
So now against Uruguay, that could be interesting. That's a good.
Yeah.
Denmark Uruguay is a close game. That could go depend on the.
Suarez, Darwin Nunes, Cavani, and someone more. I think.
Valverde.
Yeah, and they have sent back Jimenez from
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid.
And Ronaldo Rajo.
The beast himself. They also have their right back from Getafe, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Denmark Uruguay is a close one. I think that's a close one. I honestly
Mm,
could see Denmark. And then in the final, sorry, as much as I want Denmark to do it, they're not winning that final because they'll probably play against either Brazil or Argentina, in which, yeah, that I don't favor them in that final whatsoever. But I
if
think going
Denmark,
to World Cup final would be awesome.
true.
So, I mean, for me, I think a realistic expectation for Denmark would be round of 16. I think that should be their minimum expectation.
And then look forward to maybe quarters and final.
Yeah, I feel like quarters is realistic if they top the group because if they come second, I don't really that against Argentina could be tricky.
Mm, I
So
feel like something weird is gonna happen this World Cup.
yeah, that's true. There's always surprises, so I wouldn't be surprised. But regardless, I think Denmark should be aiming for round of 16 at the very least. So maybe quarterfinals, but that's if they top the group. So let's just see what happens. And that game, as I said, Denmark France will be very crucial to determine. So now that we've talked about expectations, I think now it's time to give a squad analysis, and then we'll talk about yeah. So let's talk about the squad. So Denmark, what formation do you think Denmark's gonna be playing the World Cup?
I think they're playing. I think most of the games I've watched from them, they have played 3-4-2-1, I believe.
3-4-2-1. So like this.
Yeah. I believe so.
All right.
4-4-3-3. One of them.
Okay, which one? Let me see. Yeah, because in the last game they played against Austria, they played a 3-4-2-1.
4-3-4-3 have they also played versus France. Man, they switch up formations really, really fast.
Okay, let's do 3-4-3. I think that's a bit more straightforward.
Mm.
I mean, it's pretty similar, I would say. Okay, anyways, let's start with goalkeeper. Who is going to be the starting goalkeeper?
Schmeichel.
Yeah, obviously, it's a very obvious decision.
If they don't start Schmeichel, I would. I don't know. I would be shocked.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about backup keepers real quick. So they got Daniel Iverson and Peter Vendel Jensen. Those were two keepers called up in the last Nations League squad. Do you know any other keepers?
I don't know, to be honest. I think there was one who played for Brentford, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know his name.
Okay, let me look it up real quick. So Brentford, FC. Okay, who is their keeper? Oof. Seriously?
I was thinking of Lossell.
Oh, I see. Okay, where is it?
He doesn't play there anymore.
David Raya? No, he's Spanish.
I was thinking of the other guy, Lossell, who played for Huddersfield, but he doesn't play for them anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, let's just go with those three keepers. I mean, there might be some of the keepers. Let us know in the comment section below if there's any of the keepers we forgot to mention. But let's just go. I mean, Schmeichel is definitely going to start. That's obvious. That's pretty much the important one. Anyways, let's go into center backs.
I think one of them is going to be, I think, Vestergaard, Nelson from Copenhagen, and obvious, the third one is the Barca man himself, Christensen.
Yes, Christensen. And then who else? Who is the last one again?
Nelson from, with 2 S, by the way.
Oh. Galatasaray. Interesting. Oh, there is another center back I think that could be called up. I forgot his name. I think he plays at AC Milan.
Kiar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that. Well, put him instead of Vestergaard.
All right.
But there's a chance that he won't play. I think he has a bad injury, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that makes sense. We're assuming that all these players are fit, just because we can't predict injuries. Yeah, let me see actually. Okay, he's fit right now. He doesn't have injury right now, but yeah, maybe he may not start because he's getting to age 33. So, but I think I don't know. I think he's one of the more experienced players, so he might just start instead. So we'll see. But yeah, Vestergaard will definitely be bench for sure. Any other alternative center backs, real quick?
Anderson from Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah. Let me see how
the new Leeds player, Christensen.
Yeah, Christensen. He's 25 years old. His first name is Rasmus.
Yeah.
And then Joachim Anderson. Yeah, he's 26. So those are center backs they have. And then they got Bolson as well. He's another center back. He's 30 years old. And then they called up Mads Beck. He's 23 years old. Plays at Brentford. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who they call up in that position. So anyway, let's move on to left mid or right mid.
The wing backs, basically.
Yeah, wing backs.
One of them is gonna be Mela from Atalanta. I'm sure about it.
Yeah,
definitely. I think he's injured.
Yeah, he is currently on. He is currently injured as things stand. However, I do believe he'll be. Wait, what? His list is a right back here. Wait, is he left mid or right mid?
He can play left wing back, right wing back. I don't know. He has too many cards on FIFA, so I don't know.
Okay,
Right wing back also.
well, here it says right mid. That's his main position. On FootMob, it says his primary position is left midfielder. Okay, let me look at the squad. Let me look at the lineups that has been used.
I think he,
Yeah, let me look at the lineups. Let me see where he's been playing the lineups. That'll give us an idea, I guess.
yeah, left wing back.
Okay, let's just put him on left, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I think he's been playing more to the left, I think. Then who's going to be the right mid? Or actually, let's talk about backup. Let's talk about backup for left mid real quick.
Damsgaard.
Damsgaard. Oh, yeah, he'll probably be back. Yeah, okay.
Probably.
Okay, let's move on to right mid then.
Christensen from Leeds, if I'm not mistaken. The new Leeds signing.
Okay. What the heck? Oh, because I forgot about S, that's why. There we go. RB Sals. He was an RB Salzburg player.
Ooh.
So yeah, interesting.
And backup for that probably would be the Trabzonspor player, Larsen, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Okay, now let's move on to center mids.
Eriksson and Højbjerg, gotta be Eriksson and Højbjerg.
Højbjerg, yes, that's a good midfield.
The Spurs CDM.
What the heck? Oh, I think there's a. Let me just put here.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, and then backup players, I could probably see Jensen being a backup.
Vas, Delaney.
Yeah, Delaney. And then you
Who
got
plays for
Watts.
Sevilla.
Daniel
He
Watts.
played for Valencia, I believe.
Yeah. Let's see who else. Maybe
Billing, Jensen from Brentford and Billing from Bournemouth. And Norgard from. Man, Brentford has so many Danish players.
Yeah, dang. Yeah, I didn't realize, man. Danish FC.
Scandinavia.
Yeah, let's move on to strikers now.
Striker. It's gotta be Dolberg.
Dolberg, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, and then I guess Paulson will be backup. Braithwaite will probably be backup.
Nah, yeah. You know, they need the GOAT. Otherwise, I don't know who will start the left wing though.
Left wing, let's see. Let me look at the most recent game they played. So the most recent game they played against was Austria. And they had, let's see, who was their left winger?
I think they had Wind.
Yeah, Wind. Jonas Wind. Hold up.
That guy. Is that guy, I believe.
Yeah. Wait, let's go back to 3-4. Okay, there we go. And then we put Wind there. Hey, he can play as like a striker as a center forward. And then for the other one, we could put like, I guess, who can be for the other position?
Andreas Olsen.
Olsen.
Yeah, he plays for Club Rouge.
Where is he? Oh wait, I think it's E, right?
You had him there, up there. He's 21.
Okay, interesting. Squad Olsen, interesting. And then yeah, backup players will probably be Cornelius.
Braithwaite, of course, Goatweight,
Yeah,
and maybe
Dreyer,
Damsgaard.
Damsgaard, yeah, Dreyer,
Yeah, someone. Paulson, Joseph Paulson.
Polson, yeah, Polson, man. Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. Oh man, and
But the
yeah,
main
like,
one,
what do
the
you say?
main man is Braithwaite.
Braithwaite, yeah. Yeah, man, a lot of Denmark players, man, and I'm looking at this team, man, and there's not really a lot of world class players. A lot of them are just really like solid, you know.
Mm, not like Nations doesn't really need world class players. They probably need a team that can get together and play as a team, like Denmark, Sweden, probably, and these other Georgia and these other nations. What are we doing next?
Yeah, so as I said, man, it's gonna be interesting to see how Denmark does in the World Cup. Like I said. Oh yeah, why don't you give me your thoughts on their manager real quick? Yeah, I want to talk about the fixtures after this. So the manager they
Man,
have is Casper Human. I think he's done a great job with this team. Let me see how long he's been in charge for. He's been in charge since
oh,
August 2020.
he's talented. He's so talented as a manager. I would honestly love to see him in the Premier League of what he can do.
Yeah, maybe he could be like the Brentford coach.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel
That
like
would
he
be
could do pretty
cool.
well.
Sure.
Yeah, he's done a great job with this national team.
Or
Making
even Chelsea.
yeah, Chelsea. I don't know. Well, we have Chelsea's a bit of a sticky position, so there's a lot of
Sure.
yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm really interested to see how Casper Human does in this with this team. Guide them because it's incredible what this team has been doing. They've been so consistent in the World Cup qualifiers. They've been so amazing. Nations League, they've been incredible. They beat France at their stadium as well, which was incredible. They did a comeback,
Mm,
I think, in that game. I think Cornelius scored a brace in that game, and it's a very good team, man. There's a lot of young players. There's not a lot of old players in this team. Like the only old ones there are probably Schmeichel, Kier, and I think that's really it. I would say. I don't really think there's any other old players. I would say, like 30 plus.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they do in this World Cup because, like I said, man, I hope they do well. I want them to do well. I'm on the Denmark train, and and keep in mind for a lot of those games they did in the Euros and the post Euros, they haven't even used Ericsson. You know, and now Ericsson is back in the team. Will they? How will he be integrated? It'll be interesting to see what happens.
I think it will be the same as it usually are when he's playing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens indeed. So I guess that pretty much rounds up for this video, as I said. So I want you guys to comment down below. Is there any Danish players that? Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, one last thing. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention this. Let's talk about the fixtures real quick they have in the World Cup. So in the group stage, so they play Tunisia first. Do you think that's a good opening game for them?
I think that's perfect for them. I think they will want to win by many goals in the first game to just take Tunisia out of it so they don't have to think about it.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
think that.
of course, they're France. I think they should actually get that draw or even win that because of how France has been playing. And the
Yeah,
last game, it's versus Austria. Australia is decent, but they have a dancing goalkeeper, and that's annoying. Another goalkeeper. I think Denmark will still win that pretty easily, even
yeah.
if they, even if the goalkeeper stands there and dances the whole game.
Well, Sebastian, they did draw in the previous World Cup. I don't know if you remember. The Denmark and Australia did tie.
Yeah, but I think this Denmark team is slightly better
The
than the
2018
last.
team. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think I think that they've been better. They've been more better, but I think the squad's better. But it's gonna be interesting. So for me, I agree with you. I think Tunisia is a perfect game for them because they have probably one of the easiest games on paper. And if they could get like a huge win there, it gives them a lot of confidence for the France game, you know. And that France game, as you said, they need to try to get a draw, at least a draw if they want to top the group, you know. And
Yeah,
this could come down to goal difference as well. It's very interesting. Then for
yeah,
the final game they have is Australia. While that is not so easy as I think, this Australia team has been significantly weaker than 2018. So I think Denmark should be able to fancy their chance against Australia and should be able to win that game. You know,
mm,
and
definitely.
so we could see a scenario where both France and Denmark is tied at 7 points, but goal difference is what separates. So Denmark, I feel like, are more. They're really solid defensively too. That's also another thing we haven't discussed is that defensively they've been great, attacking they've been great, midfield they've been great. I don't really think there's any weak position with this Denmark team, in my opinion. Like, what do you think is a weakness in this? What weakness was national team?
Um, I don't really think they have a weakness, to be honest. Like, I think their squad and team and everything is perfect.
Yeah, it's very well balanced. I think if there is one weakness to consider, I think it might just be that um, maybe they just have done that kind of player personnel, like for those kind of huge games. I'm talking about, for the finals, semis, the other team has like more quality players, like, Brazil, Argentina, they have way more better players than Denmark, you know.
Mm,
And we haven't really seen Denmark against like a South American nation, um, up in
true.
South America. So that could be a hurdle for them in that
They
sense. But
could play the South American team, I believe.
uh,
This, if they finish second, though, they
yeah,
could
yeah, yeah,
play with
for sure.
Argentina.
Yeah. Well,
I want
we're let's just assume that they top because that's what I originally believe. So
mm,
if they don't, if they top the group, they won't play South American nation until likely the final. So, or actually maybe the semis if they play Uruguay, they top the group. Um,
I want to see Denmark versus Argentina in a final. Oof.
oh, that could be crazy, man. That would be insane. Oh, that would be interesting. But yeah, like I said, man, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, guys. Comment down below any Danish players that we forgot to mention. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. Like this video if you did enjoy. Make sure you guys check out my platforms. Listens in the description below. All my links will be there in the description. And then make sure you guys follow me there. And of course, I'll leave a link down below to Sebastian's channel in the comment section, the description as well. If you
Mm.
want to subscribe to his channel as well, help his channel grow. And yeah, it's gonna be
Yes.
good. So that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.